What up, guys? It's gonna be with you again. Yeah, it's me, Richard. I'm back on the block again. Time to do some catching up with you for the next 15-20 minutes because I've got something to show you. I've got a monster of a tank, I tell you, to show it to you. It's sitting on my Smok X-Cube 2. Smok sent these to me. Thank you very much for the purpose of this review. So today we're going to be taking a look at the atomizer, the X-Cube 2. We'll do a review of it another day. This tank is called the TFV4. TF stands for Taste Furious V4 version 4. So I'd rather call it TFV4. It's much easier. It's not your average Sub-ohm tank that's 22 millimeters in diameter. This fella is big. It's 24.5 millimeters in diameter in size. Runs on a 0.15 or 2 ohm coil, stock coil that is. And that is total insanity. It chucks the clouds and it tastes awesome. Let me just take a vape and show it to you. See what I mean? Sorry about the fog again. Okay, so let's go ahead without wasting any more time. Take a look at the Smok TFV4 Sub-ohm tank from Smok. I'm in the mood to blow clouds today, so what the heck, might as well. Let's take another toke here, blow some clouds. Personally, the TFV4, I would not recommend this to any new vapors who just got off cigarette and started vaping, new to vaping, your first device. No. Otherwise, there's no fun in vaping, when you get straight to the top like that with all these, Sub-ohm tanks and all that. Slow. And I always tell my friends who just started vaping, new vapors, simple to complex, Start from, simple things first. But seriously, I've got here is a triple coil 0.2 ohm coil, stock coil. 0.1, 0.2 stock coil, triple and quadruple, coils. This is more for what we call intermediate vapors, if that's such a term. People who's already learned to do rebuildables, build their own coils, and also who knows about battery safety and who knows about Ohm's law as well. So with that said, the TFV4 Sub-ohm tank is definitely made for flavor and cloud chasers in mind. The flavor you get from this is really awesome because of the stock coils in here. They're built vertical coils there, like the triple coils, vertical coils. And you know what they say about vertical coils, they give you better flavor at any time. And with the amount of airflow from the tank right up to the drip tip, you'll be blowing not just clouds but blowing up a storm indeed. One last thing which you guys will definitely love for sure is how you fill your juice. Top fill. All you got to do is just push, poke and fill. That's it. Let's go for close-ups, come back and I'll catch you in a bit. Alright, we'll talk about it. So let's get up close to our Smok TFV4 right now, and this is the box that it comes in. Time to do some unboxing. Comes plastic shrink wrap, but I've already torn out the plastics for you. So this is Smok with a picture here, TFV4. At the side show you, the spares that's in the box, all the different coils and a spare glass tank for you. Specifications, kit includes introduction and a little barcode here, TFV4 at the side, and here you have the scratch to reveal authentication, scratch and check basically, a barcode, serial number and all that. And it's time to open up the box, where all you got to do is just push and you have this cover coming off to reveal the Smok box. Yeah, black, and once you pull the top off, you have a silica gel there to keep it nice and dry, and the device right on top here, and a little ribbon for you to tug to remove the top and the device. And you have a little warning card here, TFV4 attention, once you detect a loss in flavor, please refill the tank to avoid burning risk or damage to the atomizer. When using a new atomizer, please drip a few drops, basically telling you to prime the stock coil before you start vaping on it when you have a new coil in there. And Smok, you have this little user leaflet here that folds up like that, shows you the parts and all that, and a few other things. You might want to just go through it, you know, just to be sure that you've covered everything you need to know about the device. So what else is there? Spares, some Japanese cotton as usual, and you've got these two vape bands or tank bands, they call it Smok, which is a big rage in Malaysia. Just about every other person has got a band around their tank, which is also a good thing, because in case you accidentally drop it, you're not going to crack the glass there. Okay, nice ones, black and white. And you also got this little Chinese screwdriver that comes with all their devices, and this is in black. Looks like it's got better quality than the blue one, and a little longer. And a little spare. This is for you to replace the top fill. It's like a small rubbery piece here. Yeah. So let's put the spares back into the box and check out the spare Pyrex glass that you get in case you crack your glass. And you've got two stock coils in here, or rather one stock coil and the other one is an RBA. Come on, come on, come on, cooperate. All right, let's put this aside. Let's check out the stock coil. This is the quadruple coil that you have. So if you look in there, you have your cotton all around, and at the side here you have 1, 2, 3, 4 juice holes. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 rows of 4 juice holes here for juice to go into the stock coil in here. As you can see, it's a vertical coil all the way from the top right to the bottom here. Is actually 4 coils in there, stacked up one after another. If you look closer, you see this little marking here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are 4 vertical coils stacked one on top of each other. And you've got your airflow here, 4 airflow holes, very big airflow, lots of airflow in fact. Silicone to prevent short, and this is quite a big stock coil compared to your other stock coils in size. It's pretty long and big. All right, and here you have the RBA. This is the RBA, looking similar to the stock coil at the bottom. They're about the same size. Yep, in fact they're the same size. Your airflow at the bottom, and then you open up the cap here, Phillips head screws here, and you've got a pre-made coil on top, and then you have your airflow hole at the bottom, which is about 3 millimeters, I think. Yeah, big, very big or large airflow hole there. Your juice channel, one on each side, very big juice channel. If you look closer, yeah. The bottom is, I think, PEEK insulator or silicone. PEEK insulator. It looks like PEEK to me. Yeah. And this is for a single coil, so you have 1 hole on each side. So once you've done your build, just put it back in, put in your cotton, and screw it back, and you're good to go. And we've got the Smok logo here, TFV4, and just checking out on this stock coil here, there's some markings. Smok, it shows you the graphic, you know, picture of 4 coils, one on top of each other. TFV4 at the bottom, it's 40 to 140 watts, I believe. And we're going to put them aside and get to the device. Let's take out the device and have a look. And this is your TFV4. Smok engraved TFV4 here. And this measures 24.5 millimeters in diameter, and all the way from the base here right to the top is 70 millimeters, and from the base to just the top here without the drip tip is 53 millimeters. This weighs 92 grams. Very thick stainless steel, and this is a very special design for the drip tip, which we'll come to, but right now let's take a look all around first. And at the bottom you have some engravings here. Airflow all round, Cyclops style airflow all round, which is adjustable as well. Yeah. And let's take a look at the drip tip. You have one barrel and then the outer barrel, and in between, that's where the airflow comes in. This is adjustable. Okay, so when it's open like that, air goes in here from 4 sides. There are 4 Cyclops style air hole around the drip tip, goes in, and probably causes a vortex effect as well. So that's where you also get the flavor. And you can either open it, or if you'd like to, you can close it. Yeah, you can close it up. Normally I would close it up. Yeah. And you can remove this. 2 O-rings, keeping it nice and snug. This actually fits in your 510 drip tip as well, but this is supposed to be a very well designed special drip tip for you, so you might as well just use it. This is sample, not for sale, that they send to reviewers. So to open up the tank to fill, very simple. All you have to do is follow the arrow that says open, push, and it opens up. You have your fill hole here, very easy to fill, and in the center you've got your airflow shaft there. To close it, just push and press down. You see the groove here? Just press it, push, and close it. So that's done. Let's open up the tank. To open up the tank, just twist it anti-clockwise, and you have a piece of glass here. Just be careful, it's a bit tight because it's stuck onto the silicone at the bottom here. All you gotta just be very careful, pull it out. There's your silicone O-ring around it at the bottom. Yeah, it actually sticks to this glass very, very well, so just be very careful when you're pulling it out. Make sure you don't crack the whole glass, okay? But nevertheless, they've got a spare glass for you in there. That's your Pyrex glass. In there, you have your contact pin, some airspace. This is where your airflow is. So that's the base. And the top, you have your triple coil, stock coil here. So it has got another graphic here again. 1, 2, 3 coils, Smok, and it says 0.2 ohms, firing between 40 to 130 watts, I think. Yep, 40 to 130 watts. You can fire between that range. Japanese cotton in there. That's your 3 coils, vertical coils in there. Lots of airflow all around. To assemble it back, all you need to do is just put the glass back on, get your stock coil, put it in, put this back on, screw it back. The Smok TFV4, we'll get back topside, vape on it, talk about it again. Alright, so welcome back from the close-up, guys. Saw it up close and personal, the TFV4 Sub-ohm tank from Smok Technology, and this guy is really built solid at 92 grams, solid as a rock, built like a tank, or whatever you want to call it. With a quadruple coil in there, I believe it will really chunk the clouds. I've got here the triple coil, which is coming up to 0.2 ohms, and it can already chuck clouds like crazy. I'm going to take another vape. Woohoo! Okay, something that's just came through my mind. If you're going to be using those stock coils, 0.2, 0.1 ohms, all right, you're going to need something that has enough power to power it up. As it is, I'm actually powering this at 80 watts. So you need probably something between 60 to about 80, 90 watts, you know, to power up these coils in there, 0.1 ohm and 0.2 ohms. You need something more powerful than just your DNA 40 and things like that. Okay, so with that said, the quadruple coil can really chuck clouds, so is this as well, and a ton of airflow, as you've seen in the close-up at the bottom, all the way right up to the drip tip, and there's enough airflow to make you suck your lungs out, so to speak. Good flavor to go as well, great flavor, so that's another Sub-ohm tank that you might want to consider, you know. That said, I just received an email from Smok Technology as well, saying that they're going to come up with a few other different coil builds as well. Things like nickel coil, titanium, and stainless steel, if I'm not mistaken. plus an RBA similar to the one that you've just seen in the close-ups, that single coil. This RBA is going to allow you to do dual coil builds. So they've thought about everything. All right, with that in mind, right now the price point, how much and where can you get one? For those of you Malaysians out there, my Malaysian vapor friends, I did a quick search and I found out that Le Gadgets or Le Vapors, same company actually. One is in Cheras, one is in Kota Damansara. That's the one that's called Le Vapors. So they carry it for 190 ringgit. All right, and I think the price range for this in other shops and all that, you can find them on lelong.com. You can go to Vapors Malaysia, the website, and all that. They're retailing it for about between 170 to 190 ringgit. And besides that, in the US, well, you can find it everywhere. I suppose in the US there's lots and lots of places that's probably retailing that, and it's about 40 to 50 US dollars. So with that said, well, looks like we just about covered everything, and it's time to take one more vape before we wrap it up. All right. Wow. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support, guys. Until I talk to you again, until we catch up, take care, God bless, and vape on. Keep the good times rolling.